Welcome back to the SMT YouTube channel. Glad to have you guys here for this one. There is an article out from Michael Can, just published like a week or two ago, and he was testing the T-Mobile cellular Starlink service. He said he went to the middle of nowhere. He wanted to offer his experiences in a published form on trying to use it. So I read through the whole thing, and I think I have a good grip on what he is trying to parlay here. Based on his usage and his experience, he seemed like he was generally satisfied with the TSatellite beta. Of course, the beta is going to be ending here in about a week, and we're going to obviously get a full-fledged commercial launch for the text messaging feature that the T-Mobile Starlink partnership brings to the table for T-Mobile customers. Now, it's $10 a month. For a customer to pay for it, unless you have an existing T-Mobile line of access that includes it as part of the package that the plan comes with, right? So one of the more premium plans and those kind of things. Obviously, a Verizon customer can buy this. An AT&T customer can buy this. But I think that the interesting aspect of all this, and this is what Michael is saying within his article, he's comparing it to what you get out of the SOS messaging feature from Apple, right? What they have with Global Star or whatever. And the thing there is, he says that the services are very similar, which would indicate that it's not worth paying for if Apple is already providing the service. I've said this before in previous videos. If you can't innovate the technology, if you can't have a market improvement to force people or to incline people to want to pay for the service. Remember, iPhone users have had this for years. Multiple iterations of the Apple iPhone have had this service enabled. So whether it's texting in a car, texting on a hill, you're in a no coverage zone, a T-Mobile zone, Apple's got you covered already. And the way he described it is both worked, sometimes well and sometimes poorly. Both worked in different scenarios, similar issues and similar drawbacks or limitations. They're, to what I can see based on his description, it's not really worth paying for. You'd be better off just being a person who uses an iPhone and having that SOS feature for the messaging. Now, the thing that the T-Mobile Starlink partnership brings to the table is potentially having calling coming to the network soon, and then eventually the data sessions. And then that would make it more valuable, in my opinion, right? Paying $10 a month would make more sense. In its current iteration, there's just no value in this. And there's actually no reason to have it if you have an iPhone. Why would you? For what? You know what I mean? So it's an interesting write-up. I'm going to link it for you guys. You could check it out. You could kind of see what his comparisons are like. Again, I think it's more of a conversation about, that here we are several years after Apple provides it for free included in all of its, the consumer base who has an iPhone, with an iPhone that's hardware is compatible, right? So like iPhone 16s, and 15s, and 14s. I just don't know where we are with this. We're going to have to see a step. We're going to have to see T-Mobile and Starlink move up the performance metrics. Just has to be better to pay $10 a month or more, or to move up into a more expensive plan. That's my concern, is that what the customer is receiving is just not a $10 value. You know what I mean? But maybe it is important to some people. You just never know. Everybody's needs are different. We'll have to wait and see how this goes as it develops, and the services performance could improve over time. We'll wait and see. But currently where it stands, that's kind of where things were for Michael in his article. Let me know what you guys think, and if you have experience with the beta, and what you think about this moving forward. Drop me some comments. Like, share, subscribe, check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.